Paritosh Ba. I am teaching computer science in St. Francis de Sales School, Gulsi. Also, I am a professional software engineer and Oracle developers community member. I love to play with various programming languages and trending technologies. I have worked with robots, robotics, and some automated processing system developed using Java. So today I'm going to tell you the introduction of Java programming language. So my dear students, do you know what is Java, what is computer programming? I must tell you, computer programming is the process of designing and building an executable computer program to accomplish a specific computer result. Programming involves tasks such as analysis, generating algorithms, profiling algorithms accuracy and resource consumption, and the implementation of the algorithm in a chosen programming language, also referred as coding. Some people tells it's a coding. It's the same thing. So the source code of a program is written in one or more languages that are intelligible to programmers rather than machine code, which is directly executed by the CPU. So the purpose of programming is to find a sequence of instructions that will automate the performance of a task, okay, on a computer. And often for solving a given problem, the process of programming thus often requires expertise in several different subjects, including knowledge of application domain, specialized algorithms, and the formal logic. Okay. So now we need to know what are the computer programming languages. A computer programming language or a programming language is a formal language which comprise a set of instructions that produce various kinds of output. Programming languages are used in computer programming to implement algorithms. Okay. So most programming languages consist of instructions for the computers. Thousands of different programming languages have been created and more are being created every year. I'm also planning to create one with your help. Java is one of them. Okay, and I must say Java is one of the most popular and powerful programming languages over the time. So now we will talk about Java. Okay, so Java was developed in Sun Microsystem in 1991. Later it was acquired by the Oracle Corporations. So it was developed by the James Gosling, the famous software developer James Gosling, and the team members. It was a simple programming language, and also it is a simple programming language. Writing the programming, compiling the programming, and debugging it is very easy in Java, according to me. And it helps to create the modular programs and reusable code. Why I love Java? This is the main thing. I love Java just because of we can create modular programs and all the code, all the part, all the fractions are reusable. Java also support the OOP methodology, the object-oriented programming, which is a very new and modern methodologies for software development. Actually, it's a concept. Okay. So we'll talk more details about Java. Before starting, you need to know its platform, the working process, also known as Java terminology. Okay, so you need to know, you have to have some idea about the Java terminology. Okay, so before you start Java, let's get familiar with the common Java terms I'm going to use in my classes. So JVM, Java Virtual Machine. This is generally referred as JVM. People use the term JVM. Before we discuss about JVM, let's see the phases of program execution. Okay, so we write the program, we compile the program, and at last we run the program. So writing the program is of course done by the programmers, Java programmers like you, me, and others. Second page, compilation of the program. It is done by the Java compiler named JavaC. Few people also like to say JAVAC. Okay, so JavaC is the primary compiler in the JDK. Another one term came, JDK. Full form of JDK is Java Development Kit. Okay, so it takes Java program as input and generates the Java bytecode as output. So the Java compiler, it takes your source code and compile the source code and make the output as a bytecode. Okay, great. So now in the third phase and the last page, JVM executes the bytecode generated by the compiler. This is called program run phase, where actually you are running the program. So now we understood that the primary function of JVM is to execute the bytecode produced by the compiler. So each operating system has different JVM. However, the output they produce after the execution of bytecode is same across all operating systems. But this is a very important thing and the notable thing. You must remember that JVM is different for different platforms, different operating systems. But what code they produce at the end when they are running the program, it is almost same. So that's why we call Java as a platform independent programming languages. Yes, why Java is widely accepted? Just because of Java is a platform independent programming languages. Only very few programming languages are there in the world which are platform independent. Okay, so Java also has one more term, ORA, W-O-R-A, write once, run anywhere. Okay, so when you are writing a program, maybe it is in my laptop, you can also able to run this program in your mobile devices. You can run this program in mainframe computers, supercomputer. So it doesn't matter where you have written this program or where you have compiled this program or for which machine you have compiled this program. Actually there is no term for which machine actually. So it can target any machine from the any devices, any computing devices, you can run Java programs. So now the next term I want to talk, it is the bytecode. What is a bytecode actually? So as we discussed just now, the JAVAC or JavaC compiler of JDK compiles the Java source code into the bytecode so that it can be executed by JVM. The bytecode is saved in a .class file by the compiler. Also, a bytecode is known as intermediate level of code. Do you know why? It is the middle term. Okay. So this is the middle term of code, the intermediate of code. This code you can run anywhere with the help of JVM. Okay. And now also you need to know the JDK term. I want to explain a little bit. I want to give a clip. While explaining JVM and bytecode, I have used the term JDK. Okay. So as the name suggests, this is a complete Java development kit. That also includes JRE, another one term came, JRE, Java Runtime Environment. Okay. So in this JDK, you have JRE, compilers and various tools like JavaDoc, Java Debugger, etc. So in order to create, compile and run the Java program, you need a bundle, and the name of the bundle is, I think you can guess the name, JDK. Yes, my dear, it is the JDK, Java Development Kit. You have to install JDK in your computer, Java Development Kit, in order to create, compile and run the Java programs. As your course, it is attached with the BlueJ. Now bluej.org, in their website, they are providing a bundle of that BlueJ and JDK together, so that you need not to be worried about it. If you are downloading and installing BlueJ from their official site bluej.org, you can easily run the program without installing the JDK, because it is already there with the BlueJ. Okay, so now the next term, the JRE, Java Runtime Environment. Yes, JRE is a part of JDK, which means that JDK includes JRE, Java Runtime Environment. When you have JRE installed on your computer, you can run a Java program. However, you would not able to compile it. JRE includes JVM, browser plugins and applets and some other tools, okay, to support or to run your programs. But if you have only JRE, you cannot create Java program, you cannot compile it. So when you only need to run Java programs on your computer, you would only need to install JRE, which is also known as Java Runtime Environment. Okay, so these are the basic terms that confuses all the beginner like you. Okay, and for the complete reference of Java glossary, you must take help from the Java website, which is docs.oracle.com/javac/tutorial. Okay, now you may think, sir, what is Java C? Java SE is the Java Standard Edition, nothing else. So you can get help from there. It's a complete glossary given by the officials. And thank you for watching this video. Once again, I am your Paritosh Bagh, computer science faculty. See you in my next video about main features of Java. Don't miss it. Okay, so bye bye for now. See you later.